That's it. Is it visible? Okay. ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनाशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। So today's shloka. So this session, so let's take blessings of Jagannath, Baldev, Subhadra Maya. Personal flow. And this session is dedicated to His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. He is our founder Acharya of International Society for Krishna Consciousness. So today's shloka is 4.2. So yesterday you people discussed, Prabhuji told you all like about how Lord spoke this eternal science of yoga to give us one, the sun god. In that PPT they mentioned all Guru Parampara, disciplic succession, right? So from Vivaswan, sun god, and how it passed down like Parampara, disciplic succession. So Arjuna was so surprised, like how is it possible? You are here with me right now, but Vivaswan was so long. So for that, now like we get automatically like naturally, a question arises, like it comes to our minds, like if this knowledge was already spoken in the beginning of creation itself, then why Krishna is teaching that knowledge again to Arjuna in the battlefield, right? So for that question Krishna answers in today's shloka 4.2. What Krishna is telling: एवं परंपरा प्राप्तम इमं राजर्षयो विदुः सकालेन महता योगो नष्ट परंतप. Is there anyone who is willing to read again? Hare Krishna. Or shall I read it again? Decide. Hare Krishna.
Mataji, Hare Krishna. You can read it one more time, Mataji.
Yeah, thank you. एवं परंपरा प्राप्तम इमं राजर्षयो विदुः सकालेन महता योगो नष्ट परंतप. So Krishna is telling imam rajarshayo viduh. 1 minute, I'll mute everyone. So here Krishna is telling like imam rajarshayo viduh. Like he explains why he is personally reteaching this Gita again to Arjuna. So what he is telling, evam parampara praptam, means he is telling that this knowledge must be received in parampara, disciplic succession. So when it's received like parampara, then only it remains pure. Imagine for let's take an example. There is a game, dumb charades, right? Everyone have played. So I whisper a word to the first person, and they have to act it out to the next. So like that, there will be 5 or 6 people in dumb charades. So this actually I've seen this video in Instagram where regarding miscommunication or something like that. So the question for you all is that by the time it reaches the 5th person, will the meaning be same or different? Hare Krishna. Will it be the same?
No, Mataji. It can be the change.
Yeah, like it will change, and it might also be completely different also. So that's how how knowledge gets distorted if not passed correctly. So Srila Prabhupada tells one quotation like receiving Gita in parampara is like drinking fresh milk, like a nectar. It will nourish us our body. But if we take it from impure sources, it's like milk mixed with poison. It's like it is very dangerous to our body. So the first point is knowledge must be received through proper chain, disciplic succession, or it is lost. And next, what Krishna is telling, imam rajashrayo vidhu. Means this knowledge was understood and received by Rajarishis. Rajarishis means saintly kings. So why only say like Rajarishis? Why not a normal person? It's because a king rules the outer world, right? He have to handle what people in the kingdom, and how like he have to solve the issues of their citizens, etc. And also he is like rishi also, like inner world, like his senses. Previous verses also we have deal with senses, right? All senses, we have to control our senses. So the combination makes a perfect ruler. So like a outer world and even inner world. So when both qualities come together in one person, he is a perfect, he becomes Rajarishi, a ruler. A ruler with very good qualities like saintly wisdom. So only such leaders were qualified to guide society. Not like there are in today's world we can't find any Rajarishi, because most of the people only concerned about their financial matters. Okay. So again, what how we can understand is, think of like most of the people are working. So in their organization, think of a CEO, is of a big company. So she has to manage hundreds of employees, budgets, clients, and deadlines. So these many things she have to handle. That's a Raja part, means external control. But if she cannot manage her own anger, greed, or impatience, for example, she shouts at employees, so and makes impulsive decisions, like so harsh decisions, or gets frustrated easily because of one small mistake by employee. Will that company succeed? Hare Krishna. If our higher authorities behave like this, like rudely, even for small mistakes, will it makes us to stay with the company? Hare Krishna. No, right? Yeah, thank you, Kavita Murthy Mataji. So we can't stay. So like they might also become against to us. So that's the you know rishi part. She have to control her senses, anger, greed, frustration. Like she should gain patience. So that is the inner control. So when external skill is combined with this internal discipline, she becomes a true Rajarishi. So her team respects her, productivity raises, and the company grows like never before. But if either, no matter inner or outer qualities, like if if either is missing, disturbances appears. Like so, without inner discipline, all knowledge is wasted. So when we try to understand Gita without proper parampara, it will become our acharyas only gives. If we follow other, a Bhagavad-gītā teachings, which is not from proper parampara, it will be like a blind person leading another blind person. So that's the reason parampara is like it's the Krishna's security system. It protects knowledge from corruption. So that's the point which is telling. Evam parampara praptam imam rajashayo vidhu. And next what is telling? Sakalena mahata yogo nasta. So over time, this knowledge was lost. Sakalena mahata means knowledge will be lost over the time. Think of we all use phones. So in that phone battery, think about phone battery. Every day we use apps, videos, and games, and for preparation we use PPTs. Everything we use in phone only. If we don't charge it, what happens? It will slowly die, right? It will automatically switch off. So it slowly drains out, and eventually it dies completely. So nobody has to touch it, because time alone causes it stop functioning. So if we don't actively recharge our spiritual life, like by reading Bhagavad-gītā or listening to authentic gurus, teachers, or chanting, etc., seva, etc., so the knowledge slowly, what happens? It fades away. So they will tell, like, it doesn't disappear magically. It fades because of why? Can anyone guess why it eventually fades? Hare Krishna. It's because due to our negligence, because of our own negligence, our good qualities eventually fades. So just like milk becomes curd, and if it untouched, ignoring, yes, by ignoring, our good qualities will eventually fades away. So again, this was given by Srila Prabhupada only. Like as milk becomes curd, and if it is untouched, and if we don't care for it, like it will get automatically spoiled. So that's the power of time. That is the thing which Krishna is telling. Kalena Mahata. But if we want butter or ghee from it, we need to put positive effort. Churning. We have to churn the curd. Then only we will get butter, and from it ghee we will get. So effort is needed. So similarly, we must actively participate. We have to practice spiritual knowledge, like which needs protection and also application for converting it into strength. Wisdom, strength, and spiritual realization. Otherwise, what happens? It degrades. Kalena Mahata. By the power of time, it slowly deteriorates. So what happens when people don't protect spiritual knowledge is they start interpreting it according to their own whims. Like, okay, I understood this Bhagavad-gītā like this, so it might be true. So let's put it in our, in my interpretation, in my purport. Like that, they will consider. So proper guidance is required to understand this eternal knowledge. It is also a manual for human beings. So for that, there is a need of proper guidance. For that only, we have to choose a guru who is from proper disciplic succession. That is why there are so many. If we don't choose and if we try to understand Bhagavad-gītā according to our own whims, that's the if any people, if we consider them as gurus, that's the reason many Gita editions are there today, right? So many Gita editions. Some people will select one type of Gita edition, and some other people select another type of Gita edition, and they consider okay, this in this Gita they mentioned correct points, and they will consider in that Gita they mentioned which suitable to our current situation. According to if one Bhagavad-gītā connects to only one person, it means that there is something missing. There's something fishy. So that is why there are so many Bhagavad-gītā editions today. But many of them in that Bhagavad-gītās, like they don't even accept Krishna as God. Not only in spiritual knowledge, we have to consider even in material world also. For example, health. Due to our own negligence, we slowly weaken some of our some part of our own body with our own hands. We consider like eating junk food. It is so tasty. It is like satisfying our senses. But what happens? We are slowly deteriorating our own body capabilities. So same like that, it happens because of negligence in habits, health, and even in learning. So knowledge without practice means like it decays. So there is a story from Srimad Bhagavatam which exactly relates to this shloka. What Krishna told in this shloka, the spiritual wisdom was received by saintly kings, Raja Rishis, right? So one of such Raja Rishi was King Nimi. So what happened is he ruled his kingdom with dharma and performed so many sacrifices for the Lord pleasure and also for the citizens in the kingdom. So due to one misunderstanding, what happened is he was cursed by Vasishtha Muni to leave his body. So after that, the sages who were there, they asked Nimi to accept a new body, another one. So what Mimi said is, why should I again take a temporary body which is full of suffering? This is already dukkhalayam asashvatam. Then again, why I have to come again to this dukkhalaya by taking a new body? He told. So he mentioned that I only want to serve the Lord. So because of this kind of devotion of Nimi, he was blessed to remain immortal. Even now, when we blink our eyes, no, so that is called nimisha. So that he leaves. So King Nimi decides in our eyelids of every living being. Yeah. So every blink of our eyes, nimisha is connected with him. And as Krishna said in this shloka, the Raja Rishis like Rimi lived this knowledge in his own life because he followed Dharma and he was taken the knowledge from Navayogendras, who is one of the even they are from Guru Parampara, proper disciplic succession. True kings are saints, and they will be guiding people to God. And in our lives, in our own lives, we can also be some small Raja Rishis, like by ruling our senses. So what happened, I'll give an example like junk food. So if we rule our senses and guide our own family towards Krishna consciousness, we also become like Raja Rishis. So the essence of the shloka is knowledge of Gita is eternal. It is from time immemorial and it is preserved only through proper disciplic succession. But when it is lost, Krishna himself told that he or else his true representatives they will come again to re-establish it. And today it is still in a proper way because of Srila Prabhupada's mercy. We are again receiving Bhagavad-gita as it is, not Bhagavad-gita which is interpreted with their own whims. So it is as it is, like from what Krishna told, same as it is, we are getting. So even we can apply this shloka in our day-to-day life. Like in our personal life, we can, you know, just as we need pure food for to nourish our body, to stay healthy. Even we need pure teachings to stay spiritually strong. If we be spiritually strong, even our senses, we can control our inner world, inner qualities. So we should not take Gita from unauthorized interpreters. And we can also for family life, as I told, we have to share this Krishna's words as they are with our family members, as it's not mixed it is not mixed with any interpretations or any speculations, right? So even we can become by if we preach this small 10 minutes of knowledge with our family members, even we can become like a Raja Rishis. So just like butter is obtained by churning the curd, even our spiritual strength in family comes by churning the Krishna's pure words. Like if we share this Krishna's words, even we get some good qualities. So, and even at work, honesty, like we have to work with honesty and integrity, and we have to earn with proper means, like when with like no gambling or no blackmailing or something like that. So we can, by doing this, we can preserve like what Krishna, what we followed. When we follow knowledge from proper authorities instead of not rumors. Okay, so similarly, Gita wisdom gives us clear guidance, like how to live a life. So we have to follow it in our professional life also, so that we can flourish. So we all have to pray to Lord wholeheartedly, that to connect us to his true disciplic succession. That's the reason almost 12 people, including me, like we are connected to ISKCON, which is from proper Guru Parampara. So we have to pray to Lord to protect us from these whole world is full of misinterpretations only. Like they will consider whatever they think, they consider it as correct only. So we have to pray to Lord to protect us from these misinterpretations and guide us to receive the Gita as it is. We are reading, but we have to practically practice also. Then only there will we get some change in our day-to-day life. And we should have to we have to pray for that. We should not when we share this knowledge with other people, many people, not only in our religion, uh, even other religion people also, what they will say, this is the thing our Lord told in our holy book, and this is the thing Lord told in our other book, they will tell. And what the people who don't know about Bhagavad-gita, they will consider, oh, your God is telling such a beautiful words, it is very motivating, blah blah blah, they will tell. But when they read Bhagavad-gita as it is, they will know what Krishna, Bhagavan, what he told, we will understand properly. Then we can't, when people come and tell, you come and listen to our classes, read our book, other religions. So we can tell them, no, we have already a book called Bhagavad-gita, which is a manual for humankind. So if we can answer them with as we get knowledge from this kind of classes, we can answer them properly, or else we will become like a sheep, in front of them. So we have to share this knowledge without diluting Krishna's words, but leave it in purity. So we have to be very grateful. So let us all apply it in our day-to-day life, and we have to pass this kind of light with others without changing its meaning, because our acharyas, our gurus, counselors, everyone will tell that this is the true service which we can do to Krishna. So I hope everyone understand. If anyone have any doubts, you can ask, and remaining can leave. So let's end the session. If anyone have doubts, you can ask. Hare Krishna. If anyone have doubts regarding this shloka, you people can ask.